Hi guys, welcome to my channel again. It's your DIY guy. This time around we're going to be we're going to be diagnosing a Dyson DC40, and we're probably going ahead to fix it. So what I have here is a Dyson DC40 that isn't, I just noticed that the suction power is not working properly when you use the front roller on the floor there, but if you use the hand hose it sucks up dirt, but even at that it's not as powerful as it used to be. So let me switch this on, and I'm going to try and make this video as short as possible, so there's going to be a lot of pictures and a lot of editing basically, because I'm trying to see if I can wrap this up in under 5 minutes. So let me just put this on so we can see what it's about. So as you can see, it didn't pick up the dirt, still left it there. So I'm going to pause this video now and I'm going to lay it down, and we'll start uncoupling to diagnose the problem. So first thing you want to do is take it down like this, and on this side where you have the blue cover, we're going to be unscrewing this to take out this part of it. We won't be needing to take out everything, just this. I'm going to go ahead and remove this because we're going to be flipping this Dyson over all the time, trying to remove one screw on this side, another screw on that side, and to be able to have that freedom we need to take away this. And to take this out, we just need to see this red clip right there. It has let me see if I can focus on that. Can you see that little plastic notch there? You can just pull that out on both sides and we'll have that out in no time. Also, you don't really need any tool to take that out. See why I say you have to keep flipping from one side to the other. So that's out. I'm just going to pull this off. And to remove this, like I said, we're just gonna unscrew this. We need to see why it's not sucking the way it's supposed to. It's taking quite a time to take it out. Come on. I think it should be out by now. Yeah. Now also notice this part, there are two arrows here and here. So to take this out, we need to just twist this away from that arrow and it comes out. So before we go ahead, I just need to let you know that from here we can actually see what the problem is. We don't really need to go all the way inside. So just to be sure that we're not just wasting our time, there are two suction hoses, connectors that take pushes the air in here and channels it into this drum over here. And there are two hoses. There's one right here and there's another one here. This is the one that flexes. This is the one that bends to this side when you need the lower arm, or bends upwards this way to this hose over here when you want to use this hose sometimes. So I think it's called a wand or something like that, or a wand. So when you want to use the wand, this hose right here bends, and just by looking at it from here we can see that this hose has, let me see if I can bring this down. Okay, that covers it, so we can't really see, because this way, looking inside there, you can see that the hose is fine. This hose is the other one I was talking about, and this looks perfect. It looks okay, doesn't look like it has any problem, but to remove it is pretty easy. A lot of these things are actually plug and play. You can see that it looks okay, so I'm just going to put that back in there. To remove it, basically, and I need to show you, to remove it, when you take this out here, then just underneath here, can you see that over there? You can just use a screwdriver to push it. Once you push it, it dislodges it from the connector here, and you can just pull it out from here. It's so easy to remove that one, this particular hose. So I put that back. So this is the one that we need to change, that is having the issues. Let me just see if I can bend this back. Yeah, this shows it perfectly. You can see all the wear and tear in there. So we're going to be taking that out. To take that out, we need to take this out. We need to take out 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts out, and they are all Torx screw T10. There's another T10 in here that we'll be taking out. Let me see if I can zoom in there. Okay, it doesn't really show now, but I will show you when I get there. There's a T10 to be removed in there, then a couple of T8s. This one T8 is on this side and on the other side. I'm going to pause the video now, take this out, and we'll see a clearer view on the inside. Okay, I'm gonna have to take out 4 screws, and I'm just gonna pull this off. I'm trying to make sure you don't miss anything. So I'm not touching anything else up here. All I'm focusing on now is just this and this black protector here. It kind of helps to secure the hose that we're trying to get out. So now I'm going to be taking off. Okay, so to get this thing off, the screw is on the other side. So now this is why I say we'll keep flipping from side to side. So can you see that right there? Let me see. Yeah, right there. We're going to be taking that out to be able to take that clip off. And also to take out this same clip, we need to take these 2 screws here. If you're wondering why, like, it's so far, but yeah, we need to get this spring off, and to be able to get the spring off well without having to break any plastic, because you can see that there's some plastics attached to it, it's best to just take this off. It's very easy. Once you take this off, this comes out easy. And don't forget to, because you can see this thing kind of holds down this, so you need to always bend this leg. When you bend it, it helps clear up some spaces. So let me bend that. So I'm trying to make you see it very well before I go ahead and take out this screw with a T10. Take out these 2 screws with a T8. When we take out these ones, let's see if I can show you this one here. I'm going to take out this one with a T8 on both sides. There's one on the other side as well. Then the screw holding this is also a T8 is on the other side as well. Let's see if I can quickly show you that before I go ahead and take them out. So right there, you can see it right there. So you basically don't have to take out this covering. You don't need to. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video. When I get back, I'll probably taking it out, then I'll show you the inside. So I've taken out this covering, like I said, and now this is that support plastic that holds down the hose. I've taken out that one now, and I think we should be free enough. So I'm just going to slide this up a little bit to get it out of. There's like a small support grill where you're supposed to slide it down, that it holds it down there. So I'm taking that out, and now I'm taking this out, and voila, it's out. So you can see that's amazing. It's cracked up. I think Dyson should do more on making their parts more durable. So now it's all about trying to get the part for it, but luckily Amazon just gave me one solid I was able to find it on Amazon. So I'm just going to open this up and let's see if the part matches. Okay, so it says Dyson genuine component. So I guess, yep, we got an original replacement kit. It looks like it. So I'm going to go ahead and put it back together. I will try and do some recording probably along the way as I'm putting it back together, so just in case you missed any parts, we can follow through. Okay, so guys, I just thought of doing a quick recap of what it is that we took out so that we know what it is that we're putting back. So we took out these 4 screws from this big end over here. Now this bracket thing that held down the hose, we took out okay, first thing first, we took out these little 2 screws from the edges of this hose. So this is going back into this. Now this one was what held down this bit in the Dyson vacuum cleaner. Then this one went straight into this end to hold that down. And this little bit here has a plastic that has some form of like teeth that holds down into this part. Just turn this around so you can see it. That holds down into that. You can see it. And that's the part that we took out from the other end of the Dyson that we didn't take out. That little screw that I was showing you, this is it right here. So that's all we're putting back. The same way we took it out, putting it back. Okay, so I just laid this down. You can see, let me try and zoom in very well. You can see that little bit over there. The plastic must go inside those teeth, right there and there. So that holds it down. That makes sure there's no leakage of air right there, because once there's a gap, then we're back to square one. Then this one's here. Now, you know this flipping thing that flips here, this one here, it must go into it. That one must go into that. Then this one of these things here is going to go into it. So that's how that works. So I just wanted to show you. Now let me put this camera down and get this in there, then I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so I got it in. You can see it, it's fitted into that, and that is latched in perfectly. No issues whatsoever. So next thing I'll be doing is I'll be putting this support bracket, this one. I'm going to be putting this one there so that it pushes this down, and we know that we're good to go. Let's see if we can get this done with one hand. Alright, so that looks good. Just so I'm sure that it's plumbing in very well. Just want to put that in very well. So yeah, that's fine. Okay, so next thing is to put that big bracket thing on top of it, and we'll screw it in. Okay, so I think I need to show this part. So remember our bracket having these 2 stuff right here. We said one is going into the top. Let me show you the one with the teeth is going into the top here. Then this other one is going to go into the whole thing over here. Alright, so don't forget that. So like that. So at least before I put this back in that selector thing over here, this is covering it right now. This is covering it right now. I just want to test it, so I can just use my hand to flip it. So you can see that the hose is going all the way up there. So I don't want to break anything, so I'm just going to put that back, then couple it together, show you what it looks like. So after putting everything together, everything looks okay. You can see the rubber latching in with the hose, the wonder hose right here, and when you flip it down, you can see latching with the hose down here, and the rubber seems secured. So I'm just going to put back the casing on this one with the 4 screws, and I'll put the top covering and just roll that in. Return the base
roller. I have to return the base roller and put the red clip back on it. And I think the next video I'll be showing, okay, yeah, I put a filter as well. And the next video I'll be showing you will probably be the Hoover vacuum cleaner working perfectly with good suction. All right, yeah. Okay, I just thought to do a quick video of how to return this onto this. So basically, it's just about matching the holes. You can see the hole here, this one, that one, then this one, this one, this one, this one. So you just have to make sure they lap together like that, and that's it. Don't worry about how this looks. That's how Dyson made it. I think it's for the flexibility of the neck and the legs, because this rolls, this bends, this ball acts like a joint. Yeah, and it works really good, especially when it's on. It might seem heavy though when you're using it, but before you put it on, it might seem heavy, but once it's on and working, it's like a joint just working together. It's good technology, yeah, you see. So before you throw away your Dyson, you can try and do this little DIY and just be sure that you're not throwing away a whole lot of money here, because the part I bought was about 10 quid or 11 pounds compared to buying a new vacuum cleaner of about 200-300 pounds. So I think it's a good fix. So let's see if our little fix works. Oh yeah, before I go ahead, I can tell you that maybe when you're doing this, it's good to change this hose here and this one right here. If you can afford to change both of them, about 20 pounds, I think that should be good enough to just change it so that you know that you're starting a new lifespan on the hose. Yeah, all right. So I'll put this back and just be sure that's secure. Don't worry about this rolling. This is just Dyson being inventful. So I'm gonna put that on. It's just a plug and play. You can see this goes right into this. So just gonna try and do so that you can see what it looks like when you put it in. Yep. And the only way to clip it down is with this. So looking at this, you see this little bend over here, just turn it this way so you're sure that the straight part faces up while the little indentation part faces down. So just gonna slide that in there, and that's it. So I'm gonna put this on and let's work. Alright, and I have a Dyson back, sucking the way it's supposed to, doing the job the way it's supposed to. I hope you'll be able to do this little fix yourselves, and please do like, subscribe, please subscribe, because I have videos where a lot of people just watch. I have a lot of views, but the subscription is really low, so please do subscribe. That's the only way I can ensure that yes, I can put content up, and if you have any questions I can answer. Alright then, so from me to you, have a lovely week.